Yo guys, this is DoD FireFox with a game against HUSKSUPPE or HUSKSUPPE. And this is a water map here. This is on Anatolia. So um, HUSKSUPPE is playing Thor, and Anatolia comes with two water patches. So one on the top and one on the bottom. And water is very important to take because it's a huge economic boost. And also it's kind of like having two town centers early on producing villagers. So you never want to skip water on those maps. So we start out, we shoot down a boar, then we put three on wood, then we get three on food, and now we will put about six on wood until we grab some gold, maybe three villagers, and then we queue on food until we can up. So it's a pretty simple build order for Creek. And I was kind of like debating on what to do here. Um, Before the game, like Hades is actually pretty decent at water because we can, for example, we can in the classic age, if you play against Zeus, for example, who tries to shut down the dogs with his hoplites, we can mass Toxotes, and this doesn't really interfere with our food gather rate. So we get enough food for heroic age, but we can also deny the destruction of our dogs by shooting the hoplites with our Toxotes. And then in heroic age with Aphrodite, we get a hero ship, which is really good against the Skula, for example, or against Kraken and stuff like this. So Hades is pretty decent. Also, we get ballistics and just other stuff. Um, Zeus is potentially better though. I'm not sure. But here Thor is also very strong. Like Thor's economy will go into overdrive, and also Norse are very mobile, so they can basically attack from all sides and directions. And then with some aggressive god power play with flaming weapons or frost, they can take the middle. So all the gold is mostly in the middle. As you can see, you have two starting gold mines, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold mines here. So once you run out of those, you have to go to the middle to fight up against, to fight for it. Let's have a look at the relics. We have here more damage against mystical units by heroes. We have fortress to not cost any favor. We have 5% H, no 10% HP for archers, and we have this relic that makes archers stronger. Some pretty decent relics here. Let's see what Suppe sees. Okay, he knows he has this water for himself. Let's see how many fishing ships he has. He has 10. And we have 8. So he's currently ahead. I don't know if my build order was bad, but I'm also floating like 200 wood. It could have at least be one more ship here. Wait, I'm not actually quite sure if the will count here includes ships. No, it doesn't. Okay. So during this game I was thinking, okay, what to do. I thought maybe I go 2TC, like grab this one because it controls 3 gold mines. Also this one probably mirrored, so there's probably a gold mine here, I thought. And then I could, go heroic and drop a fortress and siege this. But I thought that was really asking for trouble. If I have to move here with villagers and I get scouted and he attacks this, then I'm in trouble. And he can also just, if I go 2TC, he can also just mass army and just shank this down with army. So even though the buildings are strong at this patch, I thought it was kind of risky. So I thought, like, you know what? Why not go Ares? I'm pretty sure that Soup will try to, especially if I don't have a Haber here, where he has to defend. I think he will try to rush my water side in. So I can either like commit and fight this, but then I think I will fall behind because the Thor economy is just so strong. He gets all the upgrades early. He gets the extra villages from running armory upgrades. So I was thinking I could like either fight him here, or we do something fancy, something that I have made some videos of on the YouTube channel, which is the dreaded Eris rush. So let's go. There's this bad boy, and they got buffed in a way where they do more damage to buildings. Since buildings are stronger, it kind of negates the buff, but I think it's still a nerf to Cyclops because buildings have now more. They're now better at shooting down all other units or shutting down all other units. So even though they buffed the Cyclops to make up for the changes, I'm not sure it's enough. Anyway, we get the fishing upgrade. I should potentially put 2 more here, 2 fishing ships to get the full spot. I'm actually kind of waiting for Soup to attack this side. I was kind of wondering what he's doing. I thought maybe he's grabbing a town center, but I have vision on this one. I'm not sure why would he grab. If he's Norse, he probably kind of has map control. Like, why would he grab this town center here? Unless he thinks I'm rushing him in classic. So maybe he's here. Let's see what Soup is doing. I think he's kind of chilling. He's probably not sure what I'm doing. I mean, he should know me. He should see the errors, so he should kind of know what's coming. And Soup has all the fish here. That's a big advantage because I miss 3 spots here that he also has, and I miss. How many spots do I miss here? I miss 2 spots here. So I miss 5 spots, and he has 3 more. So he's currently an advantage, but we had the fishing upgrade earlier than him. It's not too bad. We are skipping water, so I'm still pretty convinced that Soup is trying to push this in. And now I see a ship, and I see army here, and I see army here. So I'm pretty convinced that soon he will have a blob of army rushing this down. So I probably build another Haver or Dog, but I'm not really building any units. I would have got a Skula that can defend a bit. Oh, we scout this. So I'm actually not quite sure. I think. At this point, I think Soup is doing some kind of semi-heroic stuff, which is okay, because flaming weapons, he can Wascadi, he can win this middle fight. And now we have 2 production buildings, a little bit too, not enough, but what can you do, right, when you're short on everything? So this is a big win for Soup. Once he has pushed this side off and he can take these fishing spots for himself, then he has a massive economical advantage. Also, we went heroic, and during this time, we didn't build any villagers. So currently, if you would look at a graph of economics, like Soup's graph is starting to go ahead by a lot. I think I make a mistake here by putting the Skula here. I was preparing for the Underworld Rush. Because I think soon some Hersies will shank on it and now it loses a lot of HP. This was not too good. And I see all these villagers. I kind of mess up the Underworld because I wanted to set it immediately, but I kind of messed up. And now my units come in. Let's look at Soup's perspective. He's not going heroic yet. He gets tower upgrade now. I kind of force him to do it. And he gets the... His army is far away. Oh, this Cyclops going to town, really. Now he has also 14 idle wills. That hurts a lot. This is also his gold production. And now Soup is running with him. I don't think Soup should fight this, honestly. The Cyclops will just absolutely trash this. Shit. Yeah, I thought this was crazy. And now Soup is on the run. All we have to do here, as Hades, is now trying to keep his villagers idle. So we don't even have to kill them. It would be nice, but if we keep him running around, then he loses a lot of economy. You have to think that he has all this fishing. Okay, he should expand here with more ships, but he has all these fishing running. Meanwhile, we are almost completely shut off from water. So now here comes the big run. Soup is on the run here with his guys, and he's really struggling to get gold. Now the Hershers go to town, so we have to focus them. I think Soup is currently struggling a bit with the macro. Because he could drop all this gold here. Oh, he does, okay. And move all of these to gold. I think he's a bit overwhelmed with this Cyclop rush. That's a good part, you know? If your opponent struggles to... oh no, don't lose this. If your opponent struggles to really play with or deal with the aggression, then you can actually have a big bonus here. Because if he reacted immediately... Oh, now these guys are running again. Then he would have far more gold. Or if he had a market, probably he's building a market somewhere. Yeah, he's building a market. If he had a market, then this would look way better for him. What are you guys doing? What I'm doing here? I could shank down the towers with villagers, as they have the bonus against towers, but I think I'm not even reacting to this. What am I doing? Okay, I want them to build this, and somehow I moved them in here. So I want to build this here because with sentinels around this, it secures 2 gold mines, and then I can always move to the top and bottom. Once I have the middle of the map, I can move to the top and bottom to secure it. But my main strategy is actually going Hephaestus, because now I think I put Soup in a position where he's still not in a bad position technically, because he has all his food. So I'm assuming that he has a lot of food floating, which he has. He's actually 2k, this is crazy. So I'm assuming he's still in a good position because he has all the water. So I want to even this out. So by him running around with all his villagers and not building any, I think we are kind of even actually. So I'm not even ahead, we are kind of even. But since I have a town center, I am up 1 age. So he has to first build a town center and then click up. And also, I'm thinking, okay, he has all this water. But he had a lot of walking time. So if I can go Hephaestus and I get the 12 villagers from the Plenty World, and I get the free, or not free, but the cheap armory upgrades, then I can make up for his fish gather rate. At least that's my thinking. And then obviously the nice side effect is that upgraded Greek units can actually melt Norse army. Soup is taking this down. I sack it. I'm not fighting for this. And look, he still has 2,200 food. It's crazy. But only 17 wills. I think in Soup's shoes, he should have built a market earlier and trade and have like a 1 Ulfsark building a town center maybe around here or here somewhere. Just so that he can age up quicker. Because now, even though he has a massive abundance of resources, he still has no town center. So I think if we count his villagers, so he has 18, so 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, let's say 40. He has 40 villagers, and we have like 44 and a bit with the Plenty World. So you see, we are still kind of equal actually, and he has even more military value. Now, even though we did so much damage and had him walk around with all of his villagers, we kind of messed up a bit, honestly. Or not messed up, but we kind of have to build our advantage. And this is why I like the Hephaestus so much. Okay, nice position here with the sentinels. Do we have crenellations? Not yet. We have tower? Yeah, okay, I should soon... Once I'm going mystic, I should queue the crenellations, honestly. Because we see his army composition, he's building some RC. He has the upgrade from Freyr. So I don't want to fight this here. I don't think he can fight it, because as soon as he moves in to fight this, I can potentially put down another sentinel. And I can also mass units And with the fortress buff, he's not able to fight us, so we are pretty safe. But we should get crenellations. No crenellations yet. I know we should also do, since we're going Mystic, is get a dog here and get the free crab, that mystical unit, because it's ultra strong. And it can then take down this water side to hurt Soup further. Now we're going up, and Soup is going up as well, which means nobody's building villagers. So we are still kind of equal. This is crazy. And now Soup goes in for raid. Luckily we positioned a Cyclops here, so that he cannot just run through. The storehouse should be deleted. Okay, we lose some more villagers. We lost like 4 villages here. But he's losing quite a bit. Imagine we had crenellations here. Then a lot of more RC would have died by this raid. No, save this bad boy. Okay, he's trying to snag it. He's actually going for it. Oh my god, he loses all these units in the process. That's probably not worth. Would have been better if he tried to build the buildings instead of losing this military value. Now he's up with Scardy. So if he can drop a nice frost here when he attacks, then he can also idle all those villagers. That's a pretty good idea by Soup. He has no temple, right? I don't see the frost giant. Oh, he destroyed the temple, and I don't think he has built a new one yet. So now we are we have the Plenty Vault. We now get the upgrades, for the cheap armory upgrades. We have 3 armories here. So I think Soup kind of realizes he is on a timer, because give it a couple minutes and then we have full upgraded Greek units. At least when it comes to armory upgrades. So if he engages here with his army, I will not fight it. I will actually move back. And even if he frosts it, it's not too bad. Because we can, while our units are under the frost, we can Mars upgrades, or get all the upgrades. So his army is actually not that scary. Once I saw him approach, I was actually thinking maybe I should fight it. I'm just massing archers at this point because I have very low food economy. And here's the crab going ham. I think it has already half HP. I think it already killed the one Kraken, and this is the second one. Crazy damage. Crazy. How much damage does this boy do? 15. So this thing here killed 2 Kraken. And now we can harass the water side and get all the upgrades. See, we have cute heavy archers. We get the Spear of Panic for our hoplites. We get heavy armor. We cute the Sun Archer upgrade, whatever it's called in English. We cute the Toxodi upgrade. So, you know, Soup is kind of on a timer here. The upgrades are coming in, and the more time passes, the stronger we are. I honestly don't think he can fight this. I mean, you see in the military value that he has even lower military value. Then we have the Manticores here doing tons of damage. Pelters going here in to counter this. So, yeah, but I mean, at this point, Soup kind of has to take a fight, because the more time passes, now he gets heavy weapons. The more time passes, the faster we win. So let's look at the economy. Just remember that Soup had a very small amount of villagers. Why does it show? Oh, it actually shows. I think in this graph it actually shows the fishing ships as well. Because I remember he had 17, but here he has 40. So we have kind of like the same villager amount, even though he has more. So he should be ahead in resources. So see all of this, even though he had no town center for ages. And then the KDA. Yeah, so this was a nice Underworld rush. I hope you liked the video. Please give a comment, like and subscribe. And thank you very much. Bye.